何がありますか？お茶？
鍋のスープ。
So, soup.
鍋スープ。
Nabe soup. Okay.
All right, so nabe is like hot pot, which is like this broth with vegetables and meat in it, and she's given a try of the soup. Had nabe yesterday, actually. Pretty good. Hot.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。どうも。すみません。All right, so headed back to Tokyo today, and it's the first. And yeah, flying out, and I'm kind of, I'm always sad to leave a place. I'm sad to leave Tokyo, and I'm sad to leave Fukuoka to go back to Tokyo. I already miss Baba and Gigi. I know my daughters do, but I'm looking forward to seeing my cat, Hana. She's a rag doll, by the way. We've had a house sitter, and Hana loves the house sitter, but I know that there's nobody she loves more than me. So can't wait to see Hana.
Can't believe that's our plane.
Okay, so I just watched Archie's YouTube video about watch channels he likes, and thanks for the mention, Archie. Believe me, the feeling is mutual. Yeah, Archie's kind of like my go-to watch channel.
Right, a blue Super Ocean. And a Super Ocean chronograph. I believe that's Kelly Slater, the pro surfer. Kind of contrived, if you ask me. And by contrived, I mean artificial, posed for. It doesn't make me want to get this watch.
Okay, so there was a comment, and I think it was from Marco, and I'll put the comment in the description of the video so you can pretty much read it for yourself. But what he was basically asking was, essentially, will Rolex ever be knocked off its perch? Will it ever not be a desired model? And I was thinking about how that could happen. I mean, they would really have to screw it up. You can't really rewrite history, and Rolex, as far as history goes, I mean, they pretty much are horology. So many firsts, developments, and that can really never be taken away. Now, I was thinking, if something happened and they were sort of exposed to have falsified history, it wasn't, in fact, a perpetual on Sir Edmund Hillary's wrist, if it was actually an Omega. Now, I think the chances of that happening are slim to none, but I suppose that could weaken the brand. As far as the shenanigans go, when it comes to not meeting demand, I don't think that really does anything but help them. I mean, yes, it frustrates the customer, but at the end of the day, we're frustrated, we're mistreated, but we keep coming back for more. And believe me, I can moan about not being able to get that GMT, but I walk in the store and I see that GMT, and all those feelings go out the window, and I'm whipping out the credit card. So I think and that's a kind of another video. I want to talk about that and sort of who's to blame, and that's another video. But I don't think that'll ever really come back to bite them. I mean, it just, for better or worse, it sort of strengthens the brand. I don't think they like to frustrate us, but we take it and we kind of like them all the more for it. Okay, so I don't think that's going to weaken the brand. Now, Rolex is probably one of the strongest brands in the world. In fact, I think I remember seeing it's the number one strongest brand. It being brand reputation, brand recognition. It's solid. And so really, how could it lose its place? The only thing I could think is if it became sort of a laughing stock. And I can't see how that would happen if it became sort of a liability to have a Rolex on your wrist, meaning you kind of look like a tool and you become a laughing stock. Now, I mean, there's the sort of the meme of the corporate guy in New York going out and buying the stereotypical two-tone watch. Hey girls, hi. Hey. How are you guys? Yeah? All right, yeah, I'll catch up with you. There's the stereotypical, Wall Street young guy gets a little money in his pocket and goes out and gets the two-tone Datejust, and that's sort of cringy, But I think really most young guys with money in their pocket know better, and I don't think they're going to go for the Datejust two-tone. I think they're probably going to go for a steel sports watch. They're going to pay the extra for, that bi-colored GMT or the ceramic sub. But that's about as much, mirth you can have over the brand. That stereotypical corporate show-off. But if it ever happened where, Rolex became synonymous with douchebaggery, on a widespread sort of household basis, I guess we could see the brand falter. I just can't see that happening. I suppose a certain movies and popular media, a perfect storm of sort of negative memes in popular media could weaken the brand, but it would almost have to be a concerted effort to sort of paint Rolex, and Rolex wears, and that's the thing, Rolex wears as less than, as toolbaggery, douchebaggery in the flesh, and I really can't see that happening. So there's not much I think Rolex can do to damage this brand, and for that reason, I think for the foreseeable future, you're not going to see steel models in the ADs, and it's just going to continue to be really what it is, just an ultra desirable, solid brand that you can buy it in an AD if you can find it and plunk it down and make money. I mean, what brands can you do that? What things can you go out and purchase and just turn around and sell for thousands more? The only thing I can think of is like a Patek Nautilus. So yeah, they're in a good place, and they would really have to screw it up, and I don't really think they could. The perfect storm of bad media and bad coverage, I suppose, could make it happen. But I really think they're a solid brand, and I don't think they'll ever be knocked off their perch. So there you have it. I mean, if you guys can think of any way it could happen, I'd be interested to hear. But I think it's solid now, and it's going to be solid for decades to come. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Good girl.